What does vibing with like finding your life partner mean? All I know is that I'm not vibing with that.
Hey Olivia, Queen Lesbian Matchmaker here. And I say this with love, you're not vibing to find your life partner. She's right. But you don't need to be. But before I tell you what needs to shift to find your life partner, let me first start with you're not doing anything wrong. People do find their life partners in really weird ways. They could be just playing around. They could just be having a one night stand and run into them. But most of the time, it doesn't happen that way. And here's why. The girl you're sleeping with has this 100% right. You're not vibing with the energy, the frequency of someone who is looking for a life partner. What you're attracting into your life is someone, even though you're like, I would be totally fine if I met my life partner, you're attracting people in who are also on that same frequency of wanting to play around. And there's nothing wrong with that frequency. But because you're in that space, that state of mind, that is what you're going to attract. Like attracts life, whether you're woo or not. It's just a fact. Sadly, you asked, does this mean I need to be celibate? What does this mean? I want you to think about it this way. If you are distracting yourself, if you are holding on to an ex, if you're sleeping with someone in a city and you're holding on to something with someone, you're not going to have the energetic capacity to fully be open and receptive to a new experience. It doesn't mean that you don't think you're open to it, but your energy is somehow comparing or clinging on to something, an experience, someone, and you're not truly ready to be open to the right thing, even if the right thing feels uncomfortable for you right when you connect. I will say straight up, as a lesbian who has a relationship, I don't even call it a dating app, a relationship app for monogamous lesbians, I've seen it and I've also experienced it myself. When you meet the right person, at first it may feel wonky because it's not what you're used to. And if you're trying to look for like the spark or something that you're used to, you'll keep getting the same thing. But when your right person comes in, it's so healthy that it doesn't feel like all those things that you've had in the past. But in order to even be open to that experience, which feels so weird at first, you have to truly be disconnected. Let me physically show you. Holding on to an ex, or you're holding on to what you think it's supposed to feel like when you meet your partner. This is your hand. Put up your hand. And even if you think you're open, but you're hanging on to a little bit of what you think it should be, or you're hanging on to sleeping with, I'm just going to keep sleeping with this one girl till the right person comes in. Even if it's just one pinky, what happens when you try to hold on to one little thing? Your fingers naturally come back with you because your hands can't be in receptive mode if you're holding on to one little thing. Like, try it. Your fingers will literally tilt up and start to close. You are not completely open-hearted receptive. What I would recommend as a lesbian who literally has the Queer Country Club to help women find true love, like their life partner, is that you do actually go celibate. You do get 100% healthy, happy, create the life that you love on your own. And then you get to a place where you're like, okay, now I'm ready to only entertain the idea of being with somebody or going on a date with somebody who is truly looking for their life partner as well. Now, this only works if you're wholeheartedly there, because if you're not, why not just keep sleeping around? Why not just keep living your life the way that you're living it? It's working out for you. You're enjoying it. But when you're ready for that real, secure, forever person, you have to get so secure in your life solo where you don't need someone, and you're able to introduce only in women who are truly looking for the same thing. And then you only really get to know them if your values align. And if like our AI matching's insane, we match you based on your values, not selling it to you. I'm just telling you in general, whether it's with me or you look for your future wife on your own, or maybe just hearing me talk about this helps you realize you're not ready to look for her yet. That's okay too. But you do not even go on a date with someone if your values are not aligned. Like if your idea of what your future life looks like a happy future life, like do you want to live where it's warm? Do you want to live where it's cold? Like if you cannot align on that, like you literally don't even meet that person. If you have deeply held religious beliefs or it's just something that's important to you, politics, whatever, if that does not align with the person that you're interacting with, whether you're meeting somewhere else or you're meeting on my dating platform, Queer Country Club, you don't continue on. You only make space and time in your calendar, in your life, in your bed for the woman that is aligned with you. Now, it doesn't mean we have unrealistic expectations. When it comes to physical appearances, of course, we can have more leeway, and certain things that are not deal breakers, of course. But the values that are really important, if you simply just do process of elimination and you're only looking at women who want their monogamous lifetime partner, which is the thing in Queer Country Club, we don't allow, it's application based, so we don't allow any women inside who are not looking for their future wife. Like, they have to be monogamous to come in, and they have to be very clear that they don't want to end up with a man, they want to live and die with the woman. If you can only choose to entertain these folks in your life who know what they want, and you know that your values align, then you're one step closer to finding your future wife, and you've got your heart open for her. So whether it's with me or you do this on your own, or maybe this just all made you realize, like, hey, I'm not really ready for that right now. Like, I don't want to clear that space energetically. That's okay. And I hope you're having a lot of fun, because I know you're doing a lot of traveling. And heck, if I was a lesbian model and were you Olivia Day, maybe I'd have lovers in different cities too. My God, like, your life sounds amazing. But I am, like, very much like, I don't want to have any sort of sexual connection with someone unless I'm emotionally connected to them. That's just how my brain works. It's how a lot of the women that I know in Queer Country Club, not all, but many of them come to me, because they're like, oh, I want to have, like, this deep connection, not just like a sexual connection. And when you're ready for that, when you make space for that, that's when your future wife will come in. Okay, I hope this helped. Bye.